Hello, my earth signs. All right, how you guys doing? Fertility, the Empress at the bottom. All right, this is a random reading for the next couple of days, just to see what's going on. I'm using a new deck. This is Psychic Tarot. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's the way that we grow our tribe. All right, so a random read for the next couple of days for my earth. Okay, my productions, my foundation people, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, let's see what messages abound here, which is a lot. You got more cards than all my other reads. Very interesting. I'm gonna leave that there like that. All right, so you have material, spiritual prosperity. Okay, you have solitude and you have trapped in fear. All right, so whatever's going on in your head, all right, I think I actually, okay, hold on, let me start over. By taking the time to really figure out what it is, analytically, strategic, I can't say the word, figure out what you need, kind of that made you being trapped in your head, right? Because you have to kind of sit with yourself in order to strategize, right? You have to sit with yourself in order to analyze things. You could be overly analytical with things, like overthink things, but on the same token, sometimes that's the best way to plan something. Like when you look at plan A through Z rather than just A and B, right? So by preparing yourself in that aspect, all right, that's bringing about prosperity. All right, this is the Six of Pentacles. This is you. This is the card where, in other decks is depicted as like the beggars, having enough to share. So you're sitting here in a position where you're above where you are right now. You're sitting here in a position where you're looking at the sun and you see that path and you see the water flowing, representing things just flowing naturally to you. Okay, so it pays off. It's what I'm trying to get at. It pays off. And you have a lot of major arcana here. So you have the solitude, power, okay, strength, patience, all right? So sitting there, educating yourself, it's what gave you what you needed. And I just realized 8-9, 8-9. Then you have the moving on card, all right? Balance. Okay, Libra. All right. I know this is an earth reading, but like I said, I just sense that, man, look at this, the universe and sacrifice. Okay. So I'm going to go again, just by sitting there thinking, sitting with yourself, figuring out, educating yourself, giving you the ability to see things from multiple points of views, giving the ability to pause enough that, you might have sacrificed maybe, hours with the family or a favorite show or an outing or something like that because you knew you needed to get this done, because that's the only way that you were going to stop thinking about it, was to actually process it. That's what gave you the power. That's what brought about, the ability with the balance and power to bring things to fruition. Okay, the universe is speaking to you, telling you, as you complete certain tasks, I'm rewarding you with what it is that, that you deserve. And in this particular case, prosperity, right? So, listen to that intuition, listen to your body when it's telling you. And we're in Cancer season too. So crabs, man, they hide out in their shells all the time, right? They like, don't leave their shells alone. So that's, that entrapment, that illusion that you're trapped in something, it's what's really going to propel you to do what you need to do, to move on from the situation or the place that you're in right now towards better situations through greener pastures, okay? That brings you to your wish fulfillment, all right? Your Nine of Cups. So if this is in a relationship, maybe you've withdrawn or your partner has withdrawn from you, and that kind of made you sit here and analyze a little bit, things a little bit too much. But if you took the time to not only analyze it, but educate yourself and maybe how they worked, right? Maybe how they saw things, because maybe they look at things a little different. So by giving yourself the ability, the flexibility to see things from somebody else's perspective, that's what gave you power and brought balance back into the relationship. And by bringing balance back into the relationship, the world came out and said, listen, this is perfect. This is the lesson that I needed you to learn. And now you're being rewarded with, being able to move on with the relationship, either move towards a better or a higher level of commitment in the relationship, progress in the relationship, or you figured out that you need to move away from the relationship. Regardless of whatever, you're happy at the end. All right, you're happy at the end, Earth signs. Let me see what other two cards I got here. See, movement, choices, and decisions. All right, so again, analyzing and bringing that that all into perspective gave you the option to see which way you're gonna go. And here you have the Hope card. It healed you. All right, taking the time, and this is another major arcana. So this is some major transformation going on in your lives, Earth signs. All right, major transformations. So you literally just really absorbing the situation that you're in and really taking it as the lesson that it's supposed to be. And by doing so, you come out an enlightened, healed person on the other end. And with two movement cards here, I really feel like you either gonna even maybe move in together, like relocate all together from, it could be a block, it doesn't matter. Maybe you're gonna move in or whatever, or you just gotta move away. All right. But with the movement being here and the overanalyzation, I kind of sense that it might be just moving away. Maybe you got a different job offer and you need to relocate for, and your significant other is like, and you accommodated them for too long, but that was causing you stress. So you decided to listen, let me figure out what it is that I need to do for me and look at things differently. Stop satisfying everybody with the balance card and really just find my power and my strength in myself. And the universe kind of said, perfect, boom, here you go. All right, let's add some Illuminati messages here. All right, Earth. Listen, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn people. Sometimes, and that seems to be the theme for my readings that I've done right now. It's the flexibility. I think we get stubborn and we think we could only do things one way, or it's our way or the highway, or, we're right, the other person is wrong. Well, sometimes, you're both right? Sometimes you're both right. And if you could learn to accept that, make big things happen. Yes, indeed you are. You're definitely making big things happen. All right, look at that. 9 of Cups again. Your wish fulfillment card, right? Happiness by yourself. The Moon. Taking the time to face your shadows. Taking the time to really, what's done in the dark always comes to light, right? Taking the time to figure out where you go wrong with things. Accepting responsibility, okay? So maybe it is, a matter of knowing that, oh my God, a lot of the same cards. Justice is here, okay? Finding that balance, that truth. Moving forward in truth with the Queen of Swords, all right? But taking the time with the 7 of Pentacles to make things happen, to see things, differently. And by doing that, oh my God, I love it. I really love it. I love it. I got goosebumps again. Like lately, I'm getting a lot of goosebumps in my reads. Okay. So taking the time to figure out where you went wrong, where things went wrong, whether it was the other person, you, whatever it may be, whatever the situation is, facing it, making it happen, making a fair decision, being very stern and balanced about it. The wheel starts turning, right? Because this is a fated process, something you had to go through. Okay. But by doing so, all right, taking the time to, again, solitude, all right, the Hermit, to figure out what you needed to do by putting a little plan together in your head and, being fair about it, whether it was being fair to yourself or to somebody else. If it was, like I said before, someone that just, where you were bending over backwards for somebody and now you realize I have to come in my power and really address myself. And maybe that was your flaw. Maybe that was what the Moon means, right? You start to manifest what it is that you wanted in your life because you took the time to figure out what needed to happen. And here's you know, the Six of Pentacles, again, the card of prosperity that came out, okay? Validation. You're going to find yourself in a place where you're going to be content, happy, even with your Nine of Cups here as well, where you could provide, where you would be providing for yourself, filling your cup first before you provide to somebody else. And by doing so, you know, you go into this energy of the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands, a very seductive, loving, motherly, mature energy. Okay, you have three queens here. All right, you have the Wands, the Swords, and the Cups. So loving, truthful, sensual energy that's gonna bring prosperity. All right, with the Ace of Pentacles being the ultimate love offer, the ultimate commitment. If it's a relationship, jobs, you know, more money, you know, whatever floats your boat, whatever to you prosperity and feeling like you've made it somewhere means, whatever you want to move towards, you're gonna get there and you're gonna be happy on the other end. You just have to really plan it out and think about it and absorb it. All right, Earth, I love it. So I hope you like your read. If you don't, please disregard, move on to another reader or reading. And if you did and it resonates, you know, I hope it helps you. And then I know it's not going to help everybody, but it will help somebody. So again, like, share, and subscribe, because that's the way that we grow our tribe. And hey, see you on the other side. Peace.